What is up? It's your boy Aing, bringing you guys a brand new freaking video, man. So look, listen, today I got an exciting one. Today I got a driving video. So if you're into the POV type of videos, this is a video for you, because we're about to hit 2,000 miles on this Toyota Tacoma. Now I feel a little bit bad because I went guns blazing on my first driving impressions of an SR5. Now, the truck was brand new, and this has happened on the last 3 trucks that I've got. So I'm sorry that I did this because I wasn't fair. So every time I get a truck, it feels like the suspension is a baby. Let me take that back. It feels like the suspension is brand new. Thank you, Captain Obvious. It feels like it needs to be broken in. So the last time I made this video, the suspension was brand new. So I wasn't giving it all the credit it deserved. I ended up driving it 2,000 miles now, and the suspension is a lot better. I have new and improved driving impressions of the truck, and I feel like a lot of people in the comment section, especially in my video, kind of got deterred from the SR5, and that's not my intention in any of my videos, is not to be negative or to deter anybody from anything, unless it's bad. Like the gas cap mod, that's awful. So in this video, we're gonna be driving the Tacoma, but we're gonna be going over the driving impressions, the gas mileage that I've been getting, the ride quality, and what my overall thoughts are, and if I would recommend it. Because a lot of people are like, just change out the suspension, get some TRD off-road, look at the marketplace, like Facebook Marketplace, and see what you can find. But after driving it 2,000 miles, I'm feeling a little bit better. So with that being said, it's time to go over to the GoPro head cam, being extremely uncomfortable, and get this review on the way. Now, as you guys can see, we have 1,991 miles. So this is the 2,000 mile review. I wanted to do these every 5,000 miles just to be safe, just to be fair, but the results have came in a lot quicker than I expected. So the ride quality, the ride comfort is the #1 thing that I want to touch up on. It feels like it's at its peak, I guess you could say. The ride is a lot less bouncy. It feels a lot less like an airplane. It feels a lot more like a truck. Before, I would ride and I would kind of be scared to either accelerate, to slow down, to take turns, because it just felt unsure, kind of uneasy of what was about to go on. Now that I'm driving it, it's a lot more comfortable. I can take turns, I can go fast, and I won't feel like I'm in a completely different vehicle. Granted, I was in a lifted 285 beast behemoth of a truck versus, you know, a stock truck. When I drove it at the dealership, it was a different truck than what it is now. My main complaint was if I was driving and I was maybe going over like an imperfection, or if I was going over like a bump, it felt like the truck would bounce and then wobble. Like a long time after the bump, something that made me feel like unsafe, because I like to go on beach trips. I bring it up all the time. I don't understand why, but just as an example. There's a lot of turns where you're turning, and right as you're turning, there's an imperfection, there's a bump. There's some type of thing in the road causing some type of movement. Whenever I hit those in my sport, I had more of an off-road suspension, so it would hit it and straighten out right away. I hit these a few times in this truck when I had first gotten it brand new, and it literally scared me. Like, I drive with one hand, 2 hands, sometimes if I need to be. I was driving one-handed, and the way the truck jerked absolutely threw me off. I grabbed onto it with both hands, and I was like freaking out. This time I went around, I was driving, I don't know, I like this position right here because you can just kind of cruise. Was driving just like normal, and I hit the bump, and the truck reacted a lot better. Now, I don't know if I offended the truck and it decided to, you know, bring its A game, or the truck suspension just decided to step up and do what it's supposed to do. So another thing, the gas mileage. At first, when I got this truck, the gas mileage was something of a Prius. I remember I showed you guys, and it said that I had gotten 30 miles per gallon multiple times. Not just one time, but multiple times. Now, let's just take a look at what we're doing right now at our average fuel economy. We're at 21.5. 21.5 for me in a Toyota Tacoma is something that maybe you get if you're an alien, right? If you're one of those people who got the TRD Pro for 28,000 out the door, you also get 21.5 gas mileage on a Tacoma. Even when my Sport was stock, I wouldn't get it. Now, I want to upgrade my tires before I do a lift kit, but my Sport came with 265s. These are 245s on this one, and you would know better. If you're in an SR5 or if you're in a Sport already, do you get 21.5 on average? Is that like kind of where you're roaming at? It says we're doing pretty good in the miles per gallons. It says we're in the 20s, plus, 20 plus, touching 30, like consistently. Like this isn't barely once or twice, like we're up there every time. The miles per gallon, it feels a lot better, it's more consistent. Sometimes I'd be driving the truck and it would drop down to maybe 16, and that was a little bit worrisome because that's what I got in my Sport fully lifted. The driving has gotten a lot better, the gas mileage has gotten a lot better. Now we're going into number 3. When I first got the truck, it wasn't hunting at all. I could drive hundreds of miles at a time and it was chilling. I was driving, it was all completely normal. Nothing that threw up any red flags, nothing at all. Around the 1,000 miles, around 1,200, it started to hunt for gears crazy, like something that like you want to take it to the dealership for. Going maybe 60, 70 miles an hour and it would drop. Then it would go up, and it would drop again, and then go back up. And it was just very, very worrisome. I didn't understand what was going on, but I didn't even get the chance to make a video on it. It just went away. Now, I have a few people who have a brand new Tacoma and are saying theirs is hunting a lot more, theirs is going crazy a lot more. Let me know if you're one of those people. I'm not. Check out this Tacoma. Dang, that thing is nice. Holy smokes, look how much higher he is lifted.
Yeah, I'm embarrassed.
That is like a whole, what do you guys think? How high do you guys think this guy's Tacoma is?
A good 3 inches at least.
Maybe I just happened to be in hunting season for the Tacomas. I don't know. My last Tacoma didn't have the most updated transmission update, I guess you could say. And that was something I was supposed to go and do. Now, a lot of dealerships won't even consider it if you don't have transmission problems. So I didn't want to go and haggle with the dealership because dealerships and I do not mix well. But this truck came with the most up-to-date transmission, up-to-date softwares. Hey, we're at 1999, my birth year. When I first got into the Tacoma, it felt like I had maybe a pedal commander, a sprint booster, whatever the case may be, compared to my last truck. That's kind of deterred me from getting a sprint booster or some type of throttle enhancer. You know, I'm still struggling to beat the Ferrari, but I'm keeping them there. We've done it 2,000 miles in the Toyota Tacoma SR5. This thing's a beast. I absolutely love the truck. So far, maybe at 3,000 miles, it'll get worse. I don't know. I think we're pretty good, and I think it's only gonna get better from here. Alrighty, well, that's gonna wrap up today's video. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, please leave a like, a comment, and a subscription. Let me know down below in the comments though. Did your Tacoma get better over time? Was it something that, you know, one day it was bad, one day it was good, or has it always been kind of a consistent feeling for you? For me, all of my trucks, it has been something where it changes. At first, it's not so good, and then towards the end, it's an absolute beast. But with that being said, it's been your boy, I'm out like an Audi. I'll see you tomorrow, Cinco de Malo, peace.